Hey guys, Razor here, long time no see. I know it's been a while. I'm gonna release another video that's gonna explain everything to you guys. But in the meantime, just sit tight. I'm gonna bring you this personal opinions, thoughts, and a little review on the game of Star Wars Battlefront, the beta that I played over the previous weekend. Generally, I thought it was pretty average. It did not meet my expectations at all. And I don't think it's revolutionary or anything. It's not gonna dethrone Call of Duty or Destiny or whatever big FPS game genre franchise there is out there. Now, with that being said, let's move on to. I guess we'll start on Walker Assault. Now, Walker Assault, I'm kind of disappointed on, being that the vehicles were extremely limited. The characters just didn't feel like they fitted in with Ha, and I feel like the gameplay resembled too much to Battlefield. Now, to be honest, this is really just EA's way of making easy money by labeling Battlefield with Star Wars and just attracting a bunch of Star Wars fans. This is really just disrespecting older Star Wars Battlefront um, gamers from the PlayStation 2 era. The game plays nothing like the older games. It plays pretty much like Battlefield, and I think a lot of people can agree with me on this, being that DICE are the ones that made the game. And personally, since I've played a lot of Battlefield, I didn't really get hooked onto the game. I felt like I got too tired, bored of it, and yeah, I just didn't get that nostalgic feel that I hoped for when I first played Star Wars Battlefront on the PS2. Now, for aerial vehicles in general, I feel like they're extremely limited, being that you can only use the AT-ATs for 45 seconds. But I guess that was to balance it out, since the AT-ATs are pretty powerful. But the aerial vehicles such as the X-Wings, Y-Wings, AT-ATs, TIE Fighters, I feel like they were limited too, because you could only get in it until you died, and you would have to go across the whole map just to find it and race your teammates so you can get in yourself. Now in the older games, you could just get in it whenever you wanted to, as much as you wanted to, and I really like that, especially for people that really like enjoying being pilots only. I feel like they should just completely abandon this orb notion where you have to pick it up just to fly in these things. I think they should just abandon that. I think it's a complete waste of time. Also, so yeah, the gameplay, yeah, like I said before, I play like Battlefield. Um, but in spite of that, I did have some fun moments. It was pretty fun, but you know what? I don't know. I'd say it was pretty fun, but what disappointed me was that, well, in Walker, so what disappointed was that um the rebels would pretty much lose all the time, and I've read this a lot on YouTube, and some people will agree with me on this. And the Imperial Army would just win pretty much every time, and that's kind of annoying. I don't know how that's gonna play out on the actual release. There would be some times that I would win on the rebel team, but generally it was the Imperial Army. I guess it's because, you know, they had the AT-ATs and all that, you know, all that great stuff. But to take out the AT-ATs, that was extremely underpowered. You would have to like have your whole team shoot on it just to take out a few points, health points, and using the wires to actually trip the AT-ATs. That actually took some precision and skill. But so we've covered the criticism on that. But now I want to share my good things about the game. I wouldn't I would recommend you not get it, but I would recommend you to just explore like the reviews once it comes out. I don't think this game is going to be a terrible failure, but I think it is gonna be a good break for people that want to stop playing Call of Duty or Destiny or anything like that. And if you haven't played Battlefield at all, that's great. You know, you can just hop into the game and feel like you've never played before. It's gonna be a great experience. But you know, if you've played every FPS game out there, you really want to get this game just for the nostalgic feels from the PlayStation 2 days, I think you might be a bit disappointed. But you know, everyone's different. For cooperative mode, I would say it was pretty fun, but I didn't like how it was the waves were limited. I think the game mode can be extremely enjoyable if they made it unlimited, because the game mode actually has some potential. It's a lot like I would compare to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 survival mode. It's a lot like that. They can definitely add some more features such as, you know, upgrading guns and all that, buying things, you know, calling in air support or anything like that. I don't know, but I would say that was pretty good. And the other game mode, I forgot what name it was called. Um, okay, so screw it, I forgot the name, but I think you guys will get what I'm talking about. I didn't really like that. I don't think many people play it. They were mainly playing Walker Assault, mainly because Walker Assault was a lot more expensive, and the other one was too narrow. And it's not that they didn't do anything wrong with it. I just feel like that the idea was just bad. I don't know, but in general, the features such as customizing your guns and everything, I thought that was pretty good. I feel like the cycling rifle or whatever it was called, I think it's not overpowered at all. Even though it's supposed to play like a sniper rifle, it's not gonna be always a one-shot kill. So I think they did pretty good job with the guns in terms of, you know, OP-ness or whatever. So my final judgment on the game, I think it's pretty good, but it's not great. Personally, I'm not gonna pre-order anything. I just want to wait for reviews to come out. And yeah, I encourage you guys to do the same. You know, never pre-order a game unless you know you're an extreme fanboy of that particular franchise. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave. I'm gonna shut up now and just leave the rest of the gameplay to you guys to enjoy. And please leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next video that's gonna explain our long absence. So yeah, take care.
Activated the uplink station. In order to protect our walkers, you must deactivate it. Hold that uplink. The rebel Y-wings won't be able to pinpoint your location without it.
operation as planned.
The rebels have activated an uplink station. We must shut it down.